Krishna Naidu. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the transform map scripts. So while we are using the import sets, so in that there is a mapping. Okay, there is a mapping is there. So how we are mapping the fields? Okay, source table fields and the target table fields. Already we know that. So on that process, there is a transform coalesce is also used. Similarly, we are using if you want to apply the more conditions, okay, to avoiding the duplication of the records and to inserting of the records. So uh, let we generally follow the transform map scripting. Transform map scripting. So how we do that? So before going to that process, first let we create the that particular import set process. Okay, let we do the import sets. So before going to do that, so first we have to take the some Excel file. So by the okay, that Excel file is also taken by the consideration of the our existing incident records. So that is the my conditions are here. There is some conditions are there. So that is the by the help of condition builder. Active is true and category is category is network. Category is network. Okay, so run this. So how many are there? 4 records are there. Okay, and another category is also will be mentioned here. So that is the R. Category is inquiry also. So almost we have the 22 records are there. Now I want to download this file, particular okay incident file. So in this file, just come this place and click the right click and export here, and that is the which format would you like. So that is the Excel or CSV, sorry, XML and JSON, whatever it may be. Okay, so you should also download that particular format. So that is the, if you want to download the our CSV or XML or JSON, whatever it may be, so generally Excel is there. So now downloading that Excel file here. So now download it. Okay, so just you have to observe this particular file here. So there is there in our general this type of files will be downloaded by the some other softwares, other tools also. So the tools are Jira and BMC Remedy. So whatever they are already existed, so in their company, in their organization, that means they are already used in some BMC Remedy tool and Jira tool, whatever it may be. So that time we have to migrate it from Jira to our service now. So then generally downloaded the okay some files, that is the incident or users file, whatever it may be. So that time you have to downloaded their files and simply imported in our service now. So already we have downloaded this file. Now going to make the okay this process, that is the import set. Now just have a look here, import set. So now first, what is the first step? So that is the system import set is there, and now we have to take the load data. First we have to load it the data. So that is the create table. Okay, so that is there, and existing table. So that is the already table is there now, then simply to make this one. So that is the existing table. For example, existing table is there, then the same file will be also okay put it in our incident. So then just already existing table is there, whatever the tables already existed. So user target JSON, okay, no. So first you have to create it the our condition, create the table. So temporary table, you have to create it the temporary table for storing of this file, which file is already downloaded. So that file is okay, just that file will be also stored in a one small table, that is the temporary table. The table name will be given here, incident related, incident related, incident related table, related. So incident related, so that is there. And first, in that file, sheet number 1, so only one sheet is there in that existing file, and header row 1, so those columns, whatever the fields are there, those are the first row is there, so that is acting as the header. So now loaded the, okay, sorry, in that I have forgot the this one, that is the choose the file. So the file is also important. So where we are, that particular file, that is the, that's already been in our download. So now just select that particular file and submit it. Now that is the, okay, 22 inserts are there processed. Okay, now going to do the, after loaded the data, create transform map is there. Now going to create the transform map. So in that create transform map, just you have to give the one name. So for inquiry relates, related, inquiry related, name is the inquiry related. And target table, where you have to store the that uh, okay, particular file. So where we have placed it, that, that is the incident again. Why? Because so those all are belongs to incident related, okay, records. So those all are being in, okay, those all are going to be stored in our incident. And order number is there, so that is the just 110, okay, 101, whatever it may be. Now what we do here, so just save this one, okay. Now all of you observe that after saving up this record, there is some related list is there, that is the field maps and transform script is there. So just click on this one. So transform script, okay, so this is the, now we have to created the our particular requirements. That requirements is, just have a look here, that is the, just click on the transform scripts here, okay. You are not going to, okay, mapping assist, you are not going to take the mapping assist. So now we are going to choose the transform script, okay. So field map is also there, okay, so that is the automatic mapping is also there. So you have to do the particular process, but before going to mapping assist, so first we have to give the some conditions, so through transform script. So now just create the new. So just have a look here, guys. So this is the before going to auto, okay, before going to mapping assist or automatic mapping. So first we have to apply the some rules, that means the some conditions. What are the conditions are there here? So that is the there are two types of conditions are there, that is the when you have to insert the record and when you have to update the record. So is it related to updated the records, is it related to inserted the records? So now come to this. So in our new record, so that is the when you have to do that. So that is that there are 7 types of transform scripts are there. So those are the on start, on after, on before, on choice create, on complete, on foreign insert, on reject, and on start. So generally we have to start with the on start. So what is the mean of on start? So what is the mean of on start means? So simply to say that while we are going to imported the data, okay, so on start is will give you that. So before going to create, okay, before going to load the particular record, so each one by one, so that is the, for example, our excel file is having the 22 records are there. So each record, let they check is this condition is okay, true or not. So if the condition is true, then okay, that total records, okay, so when the condition is true, then the that particular record is going to be inserted. So that is the on start. Okay, so first we have to check the that particular before going to inserted or before going to updated the records. First let they check the their conditions before. Okay, on start is helpful for before going to check. Okay, and on before. So on before means uh, on before and on after is also used. So on before means every record will let they check. So not only total file. So only record one by one. That means one row. Okay. So first let they check the first row and let they after the next row is also checking. So one by one let they check. So on start is helpful for total file. So is that file is going to be uploaded or not. Okay, so is that condition is satisfied or not. So once the condition is satisfied, then the total file is going to be ready to okay ready to imported on the ServiceNow table. So that is the on start condition. And on before is giving you that row by row level checking. So that means for example you have to give the one small condition. So that condition is which file, that means the which record is being as a in progress state. Only that in progress state records are only going to be imported that is imported in our ServiceNow table. So when we are giving the particular condition, so that means state equals to in progress, only that related records, okay, only that related records only going to be imported into the in our ServiceNow table. So that condition let they check before going to imported the particular record each time. Okay, so that is happen. But on after means first let they check the condition. Okay, condition is the condition is done. Okay, is the condition is satisfied, then after checking of the okay after completion of the uh, that particular condition. Okay, once uh, the record is going to be checked before and after is also going to be checked. So after importing, so let they before after also importing, then let they check that condition. So is it after also let they check. So each row is also checking after the importing of the particular record. So that is also happen on before on after. So this is the on start. On start is also helpful for total file point of view. And next one on choice create. So that means sometimes let we created the choices create. That means one field is there, that is the related to choice field. So on the choice field, well we let we created the new choice while being imported into the that file, that choice is also required before going to import it that particular file. So that means for example category is there. So in our category field already there, but in our category only few choices are there, that is the inquiry, network, software, database, and additionally okay, so these all are there, and hardware. So these all are there. But before going to importing the particular file, so let we created the new choice also on that particular field, so the choice is for example service related service. So you have to add the particular choice on the that specific field. So then that type of choices is also created, okay, parallelly in this particular place. And on complete. So on complete means after the completion of okay, so on complete is also used after the completion of the particular record checking and imported. So that is also there. Okay, on completion mode we let they also use this particular scripting. And on foreign insert. Okay, on foreign insert, So that means inserting the particular records. That means sometimes duplications are there. That means some of the records are not relevant to the that particular table. So what is that means, for example, incident files are already there in our Excel file, but one of the record is not belongs to incident record. So that means is it related to user record, for example. Okay, but it is already there in that particular Excel file. Okay, so that time how we are avoiding that particular record. So that is the on foreign insert. That means which record is being as, okay, irrelevant to the our source table and target table, then simply to avoid that particular record. So that is the on foreign insert. And on reject, okay, if you want to reject the particular importing, okay, so that means can we stop at somewhere particular condition. Okay, so then on reject is also used. So these are the seven types of, okay, these are the seven types of almost seven types of transform scripts are used in our mapping. Okay, transform scripts mapping. So how it is helpful, just have a look here in our scripting point of view. So those are the, when is there, that condition is on start, okay, and application global and active checkbox is there, and order number is there. And now scripting is there. In scripting already some template, okay, existing template arrived here. So that employee is function. So let they give the one function. In that function is the, that name is run transform script, okay, and that parameters are there. Those are the events are source, map, log, and target. So these are the four events let they occur in our particular scripting. So those are the source means, for example, let you take the file is belongs to Jira or whatever it may be, source table. So that is the source related, and the target is the our ServiceNow target. And map means if you want to map the mapping, okay, so for example if you want to mapping the same fields, so that means uh, mobile phone, okay, mobile number is there, okay, users mobile number is that field is already there in our incident. Okay, so then you have to, okay, map the particular fields, okay, which fields are going to be mapped. So that means sometimes department point of view and phone number point of view, whatever the details are there, is that names are some different. That means field labels, for example, field labels are seems to be some different. So that is different in source table and target table. So then you have to map the particular fields. Okay, so by the help of scripting, through scripting, so that is also used. And log, so log is also there. So log means that is let we maintain the that system logs. Okay, so are we follow the exact okay uh, exact fee and the files are not, okay, so that is the log checking is also there. So and the target, so both are used, okay, source and target and mapping and log. So these are the four events let we run in our particular scripting. Okay, so that is there. Now another important thing is the, so this is also mainly helpful for to avoiding of the records, and additionally to take the, okay, conditional based insertions, conditional based insertions. So what type of conditions are there? If for example, if for example action, Just wait a minute, guys. Just have a look here. So action equals to double equals to insert, then ignore equals to false. Okay, sorry, ignore equals to false. So just have a look. So what is the meaning of this particular scripting? So generally let they ask you sometimes in our interview point of view. So what is the use case of, okay, what is the scripting? Generally let we hi guys, just have a look here. So in that, let we take the one small scripting. So that is the when only insert the records, okay, without updating the duplicate records from the imported file. So just have a look here. So in that, if action double equals to insert and ignore equals to false, sir. So when we are taking the particular script, so what is the mean of that one? So action equals to insert only, okay, action equals to insert and ignore equals to false. So that ignore equals to false means what is the mean of that one? Ignoring the, okay, which are the only going to be inserted, okay, so those, okay, those particular records only, okay, insert. So that means if the uh, same record is there, so that means you have to, if whatever the condition is, when only insert the records without updating the duplicate records. So that means you need not to updated the duplicate records, only insertions. So only insertions, let they take the particular file from the file, existing file. So that means already you have taken the 22 records already there, okay, and 22 records file is there. In that file, which are being as a new, okay, which are being as a new records. So then only that new records are only going to be inserted in your target table. So while we are using the this script, okay, while we are using the this script, that means only inserts the records. That means it doesn't have the duplications. Okay, so that is the main use case. Let we use the this simple script. So that is the if action double equals to condition. So that condition is the action double equals to insert, okay, and ignore equals to false. So what it means, ignore equals to false means which record is new, which record is, okay, when they are checking the particular records line by line. So let they check that. So is that record is a new record or already there, already existed. So if already existed, then simply to leave that record, okay, and which are being, which are seems to be new, then only going to be import, okay, in our target table. So then the type of actions will happen in our particular this is simple thing, okay, this is simple conditions. Okay, is there any doubts in this? Please let me know. So actually the same thing, okay, sometimes let we all, okay, the same thing will also happen by the collapse fields. But the thing is, here we are also additionally adding the something here. So what we are additionally adding here, so that is the not only leaving the, okay, duplicate records, okay, it is also doing the same thing, it is also leaving the duplicate records and only insertions will happen. But sometimes what are the duplication records are there, okay, so that records are also being to be in updated. So that means here you want to change the this one, insert is replacing with update, update, for example update. So what we, okay, what will happen update while we are replacing with this one. So that is the use case is different. That means when only update the records without inserted the new records from the imported file. So this use case is different. So that means what are the only, okay, what are the already existing records are there, let they check the file. If there is any existing file, only that existing file only going to be imported, only that existing files are going to be imported along with their updations, along with their updations in our ServiceNow table. So that is the mean of this script. So you have to write the these two things. So just, okay, first one is the insert related and second one is the update related. So first you have to write that, guys, you have to write that. First one is, first condition is the when only insert the records, just you have to write these two conditions. When only insert the records without updating the duplicate records, without updating the, without updating the duplicate records from imported file, from imported file. So then you have to write the these two lines, okay. So just you have to understand the particular use case. Only insertions will require, okay, only insertions. So that time that insertions only happen while we are taking the this particular condition, only insertions. If action double equals to insert, ignore equals to false, okay, only insertions. Next one, when only update the records. Next one, when only update the records without inserted the new records, without inserted the new records from imported file, so that means now whatever the file is there, in that file let they check. So what we check, so let they check is this record is already existing or not. If it is existed, only that existing records are going to be imported along with their updations. So that means, for example, system user records are there. So in that system user records, some users are going to be changed their positions, so their designations, changed their designations. That is the uh, they are being as a senior developer, now he is going to be tech lead, okay, team lead for example. Now we are going to be team lead. So and a team, again team manager. So whatever the roles are there, so let they change, okay, their designations. So such type of updations is also happen while we are using the this particular conditions, okay. Or for example incident point of view. So in earlier, okay, so in earlier it is the state is being as a in progress, but now some of the records are going to be changed in on hold or resolved mode. So that type of updations, okay, whatever the updations are there, the ticket updations is also happen, okay. So that updations, only updations is also happen, okay. So that code is the, okay, that simple condition is the if action equals to update, ignore equals to false, okay. Is there any, okay, any doubt here? Please let me know, guys, tell me. These two conditions mostly used in our interviews also. Transform mark, especially scripting, transform map scripting place, let they ask you the these two use cases, that means these scenarios only if you want to insert the records. What is the condition, whatever the script let you use generally, that is the simply to write that condition if action equals to insert, ignore equals to false. Or if you want to update it the only records, only updating the records, so then action equals to update and ignore equals to false, okay. And here another question is also there, just you have to write that question also. Difference between ignore and error. Sometimes we are also using error also. Ignore and error, sir. Ignore and error. So ignore equals to true, okay, just you have to write the answer. When ignore equals to true, then that mean is ignore the line and pass to the next line to the transform. So ignore the, okay, ignore equals to true, while we are taking as a ignore equals to true, what is the mean of that one? Ignore the line, isn't it? So that is the ignore means just leave it, okay, ignore that particular line and pass to the next line to the transform. So that is there. Ignore equals to true means ignore the particular line and pass to the next line to transform, and pass to the next line to transform. Next line, error equals to true. Sometimes we are also using this one also. Error equals to true. Error equals to true. So that means ignore the line and abort the transformation process. Okay, ignore the line and abort the transformation process. Okay, so let they aborted the total transformation process while we are getting the error equals to true also. Okay, error equals to true. Sometimes it may also using, okay.